So I'm watching this movie last night, Get Hard with Will Ferrell and what's his name, Kevin Hart, and it's about this guy who's gonna go to prison, and he doesn't want to get raped or beaten up, so he hires an ex-con to harden him. You know what I mean? Will Ferrell is the guy that needs to get hard and get tough for prison. And I started thinking to myself, because this is actually a fear that I have. I've always had a genuine fear of going to prison, because I know that if I go to prison, I'm going to get raped. And the reason I know this is because I'm gorgeous, okay? uh, there's just no way they're gonna, like, look me over, especially with my accent. I'm exotic, you know what I mean? And anything exotic is gonna they're just it's gonna be sought after in prison, okay? But I'm not kidding. I have a genuine fear of being raped in prison, and I started to think, I actually have a plan. I actually have a plan. If I ever commit a crime and I'm going to go to prison for like 5 to 10 years, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I know exactly how I'm going to get over the fear of being raped. I know the prep work that I'm going to do. And it's actually very simple. It's not complicated at all. What I'm going to do is, like, literally the first sign that I'm going to go to prison, right? I get indicted. I'm going to get a cucumber, and I if people knew me, they would know I'm actually not joking. This is actually my plan. I'm going to get a cucumber, like a relatively small cucumber, something small to start with. I'm not even kidding you, right? Just like a relatively small cucumber, right? And I'm gonna put some nice creams and lotions in it, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stick it up my arse. You know what I mean? Just to kind of get used to it, okay? And then I'm going to get a bigger cucumber. Like, when I'm used to the little one, I'm going to get a bigger cucumber, like a much bigger cucumber. And it's going to hurt at first, but I'm going to get used to it. I'm going to, like, stretch it out. I'm going to stretch it out as much as I can. But then I'm going crazy, man. Then I'm getting I'm getting a 16-inch. I'm getting an enormous, like, I'm going to work my way up to a huge, enormous cucumber that I'm going to stick up my arse over and over and over again. And I'm going to stretch it out. I swear, I'm going to stretch it out till it's like the fucking Grand Canyon up there. Like, I'm going to stretch that shit. I'm going to put a gourd up there. I'm not even kidding you. I'm putting a gourd up there. There's a gourd going up there, okay? And my fear is, yeah, I mean, here's the thing, okay? My idea is that I go in and I get raped in the shower, okay, by a black guy. I'm so sorry. I said this to somebody once, and they said, "Are you a racist?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" So you think if you're going to go to prison, you're going to get raped by a black guy? I'm like, "Oh no, this is my fear, okay? My fear is that I get raped by a black guy." And they're like, "So you're a racist?" I'm going, "No." Here's the thing, okay? Whenever you think of something you're afraid of, okay, your mind conjures up the most terrifying prospect. It just does. It automatically goes there. I am in no way a racist. So let's say, like, went to prison. I got raped by a white guy, right? I'd be like, oh, this is terrible. I would. It would be horrible. Like, it'd be painful, right? I'd be like, this is terrible. This is terrible, right? But it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. It wouldn't. Guys, let's just face the fact. If you got raped by a white guy, it'd be bad, but it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, right? Same as if I got raped by an Asian guy, I'd be like, what? What's going on? What? Is someone back there? Like, I literally would be, what's happening? I'm not being bad to Asian guys, but if an Asian guy raped me, I'd be like, whatever, man. You know what I mean? What are you doing? You know what I mean? He'd be finished. I'd be like, were you doing something back there? I'm just saying, my mind goes to the worst place possible, right? If I got raped by a black guy in prison, I'd be like, Jesus Christ! Oh, help me, my God, Jesus, fuck, oh, fuck. I wouldn't walk again. I wouldn't walk for months, man. I'd walk like I had a basketball between my legs, okay? This is just the truth. How is this fucking, this is just the truth. You wouldn't catch me sitting down, you know what I mean? I'd never have fucking constipation again, because that crap would just fall right out, man. I'd be fucking fine, right? I'd be fine with constipation. So my mind always thinks, if I get raped by a black guy, I'm basically, you know what I mean? I'm basically never going to sit down again. So, I'm going to put a gourd up my arse. I swear to God, I'm going to get prepped. I'm going to be training for, like, through the indictment, through the trial. As soon as I get 5 minutes, I'm going to have the cucumbers. I'm going to be in the courtroom. I'm going to have the cucumbers. And they say, we'll take a 5-minute recess. I'm going to go back to the bathroom. I'm going to put those cucumbers up my arse just to stretch that crap. I seriously am going to do that, man. Just to stretch it out. It'd make me feel better as well. Be like, well, look, if I get like charged, if I'm found guilty, I'll be fine. I'm going to stick a gourd up there, okay? And when I go to prison, if I do get found guilty and I go to prison, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be fucking fine. If 5 black guys get me in the shower, God forbid, and this isn't racist, I'm just saying the worst possible thing that could happen, you know what I mean? From a physical standpoint, not from a racial or philosophical standpoint, but from a physical standpoint, if 5 black guys get me in the shower and they start raping me, like, they're going to be going, they're going to be like getting in there, going to be, and I'm going to be like, they're going to be like, getting in there, and I'm going to be like, did anybody see Game of Thrones last night? Anybody? It was really good. Anybody caught up in Game of Thrones? They're gonna be like pounding in there. They're gonna be like pounding in there. Gonna be like give me a big, and I'm gonna be like, I'm looking forward to House of the Dragon. Anybody's looking forward to House of the Dragon? And they're gonna be like, what the fuck? Because I've had a gourd up my arse. You can't do anything to me that's worse than a gourd up your arse. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get ready for prison.